If you feel stuck, even when you're working hard, this is probably why. Discipline isn't just not doing things. Not doing certain things is great because there are things that are going to drag you down and hold you back and keep you from being who you want to be. But discipline is also about doing the right things. Arguably, more importantly, about doing the right things. You ever hear about signal to noise ratio, right? Basically, signal being the actual thing that needs to be done, and noise just being all the outside external distractions. There's just so much, especially in today's day and age, where there's so much information that is just flying around at lightning speeds everywhere, every 2 seconds, right? Everybody's posting things, everybody's saying things, there's just so much noise everywhere, right? And the signal is what truly matters. So you have what truly matters and everything else. And everything else is so sticky. It's easy to grab hold of you and pull you towards directions that won't help you. And you can have 95% signal and you can have 5% noise, right? The key is that you want to try to mostly lean into signal, into the things that actually matter. And sometimes noise, what seems to be noise, can be signal if done in a meaningful way. Sharing a sweet treat with someone that you care about every now and then, the sweet treat itself might seem like noise because it's not pulling you closer to your goals, but it's pulling you towards a goal of building relationship with someone that you care about. And relationships are rented. They need to be built continually. Most people avoid structure and discipline because they think it kills their freedom. But it's actually the exact opposite. Building structure and discipline in your life is what builds freedom. But it's long-term and it's not guaranteed. That's where people get stuck. People are, and I don't mean this in a hurtful way, but people are too afraid. Life, everything is a risk in life, whether you jump or don't, whether you go for something or don't. And some things, yeah, there's different levels of risk, but sometimes you need to bet on yourself. Calculated risks need to be done in order to be successful. Because without any risk, you don't get anywhere. You get the laid out for you set path that everybody else follows. It's actually kind of a good thing because nobody else is doing it. Nobody else is taking risk because it's risky. But you can mitigate that by knowing what you're doing. At least for the most part, right? There's always that shiny object syndrome of the thing that seems to be the next coolest thing. But it's just noise. Because I heard this quote once that you can, if you hit a tree 1,000 times with an axe in 1,000 different spots, that tree's going to be still standing. But if you hit it 1,000 times in one spot, that's how you get the tree down. You can't spread yourself too thin. Another example is how much you have only a certain amount of water in your watering can every day. And you can spread it across only a certain number of plants. If you spread yourself too thin, none of the plants get enough water and they all die. That is what happens when you give yourself over to too many distractions. You need to laser focus and decide what's most important for you. What is most important for you right now in your life? Figure that out. And then only give the water, your time, energy, and focus to those things. If you enjoyed this video, you can watch the full version right here.